Behind me is my 30-foot wooden yacht called Sequondo. It's built by a builder in Sydney over 11 years. Sequondo supposedly means yes when, and maybe he named it that because it took him so long to build. And much like his experience, my experience is yes when. When will this boat be ready to leave this river? I've had it since 2020. In that time I've been away for about a year and a half with my dad dying, with COVID, nearly getting married in Melbourne. But I'm back here now, and it nearly seems insurmountable what I have to do with this boat. I never expected to be, it wasn't a bucket list item to repair an old boat. It's something I kind of really hate doing, and I've decided I'm going to make videos of the process, kind of just to hold myself accountable to doing something I really don't want to do. I just feel like walking away, but I've made this mess, and I can't even envisage it ever leaving this river. But that is the plan, to get it ready to sail north. Some of the things I've been working on is patching up the dinghy again, repairing cracks that have appeared in the hull, in the wooden hull. So I'm in the process of just glassing them for a final time, and then sanding that back and then painting it. I want to paint the cabin white and put GT stripes on it, and I found a little bit of rot, so I've just used builder's bog to put on the outside of that too. Before I paint, there's crap everywhere at the moment, because when you're repairing, you've got to have your paints, you've got to have your tools, you've got to have everything. So it's just such a mess here at the moment, in the cockpit and in there. I'm not even going to show you in there. It's just a absolute mess. Today's job is the throttle cable is loose, so I've got to work out how to tighten that. Check either end and just work out, get that tight so I can actually get off this pontoon. Alright, so first, that's the throttle cable or the accelerator stick, and you can see it's loose. And if I reach in there, I can see there's a nut at the end there. You can see that nut, and I'm just going to first get this sprocket onto it and tighten that. Okay, so I got a sprocket onto that bolt on the end there, and that has tightened that up a lot. So stage one, it's better than what it was. Now I'm thinking there might be some way to tighten that little thing at the end there, and might make the cable a bit tighter. But I don't know what I'm doing. This is all guesswork. So let's just see. I've loosened that nut below that fitting, and I'm just going to see if I can get a pair of pliers onto that and spin that up a bit, and that might help also. It's 1:30 and I finally finished. I was working a little bit blind. I didn't know what I was doing. Then I used Perplexity AI to do a search, and that kind of told me what to do with a Beta Marine motor, and it was to just tighten both ends. So I've tightened both ends, but it took so long because I was trying a few other things. But I'll show you now both ends and how I did it. So this is the motor end, and what I had to do was put a spanner on that nut and that nut there to loosen off that one. Take that off, screw that round, loosen that, screw that round to tighten that along that thread to make it tighter. And I'll show you the other end. On the helm end, I had to remove that little pin and take that little fitting off, and screw it down. Loosen the bolt below, so there's a bolt just there, had to loosen that and then just tighten that on so that goes higher, and then put it back together. And in the process, I found some stuff that I didn't even know was on the boat. Rusty scissors, various lures, some flares and a safety V-sheet, whatever that is, and some of these things. So there you go. Stuff I didn't even know was on the boat. So half a day to tighten a throttle cable. I suppose I did learn some things today. I learned that with my motor it actually can rev to 3,600 RPMs. I've never had it over probably 20,000, so that's good to know. And the cable still needs some more tightening, so look, it may need to be replaced, but at least I'll be able to get off this pontoon. And also in the process I found two new jobs, some loose bolts on the motor, so it's never ending. Yes, anyway, this is the first of a series, mainly to sort of motivate me to just try and finish this bloody thing. Just get it done and get it off this river and possibly get rid of it. Yeah, it's there's nothing more expensive and time consuming than a cheap boat. That's a lesson for all you wannabe boaties out there. Alright, see you later.
Join the Krusty Seaman as he fixes up his old boat. Maybe the crappiest show on YouTube.